So if you received a Mimio because you are a technology teacher of the month, let's go over some basics on how to set it up. First of all the whiteboards in the building should have a metal backing, which means the magnets that are already on the back of this should be all you need to attach to your whiteboard. You'll want to make sure your projector is adjusted so that your screen geometry is a perfect rectangle and fills as much of your whiteboard as possible. Then you'll want to locate the Mimio off to the side of the projected image, keeping in mind that it needs a good line of sight to all areas. Now, you'll want to go grab the CD that came with the Mimio out of the box, pop it into your computer, then click on your DVD drive. There is a launcher that may launch automatically. It has a shortcut to go to the installer. I've found it doesn't always work under Windows 7. The surefire thing to do would be to go to the Mimio Studio folder and launch the setup MSI from there. Once that completes, you will have an outdated version of the Mimio Studio software on your computer. As soon as you launch it the first time, it will tell you that it's out of date and offer to go download the updates. You want to take it up on that. You also want to let it download the updated firmware for your Mimio, which will also need to be updated before you use it the first time. After running that, another thing you may want to check out is in the documentation folder, there are PDFs in English as well as many other languages on basic use of the Mimio as well as classroom use of the Mimio. And there is also a nice little presentation that is set up as a series of web pages that you can launch from here. Once it's installed successfully, go to All Programs, locate the Mimio Studio folder, and launch Mimio Studio Tools. As I said, the first time you launch this, it's going to let you know that it's out of date and offer to download the new versions and the new firmware. Once this is up and showing, you can connect the Mimio Studio and your computer should see it as soon as it's connected, whether that's via the USB cable or wirelessly using the dongle. The Mimio can connect two ways to your computer: wirelessly with this USB dongle or wired using this connector. The first time you connect your Mimio to the computer after installing the software, you'll want to use the wire because odds are it will need a firmware update. That can only happen over a wired connection. It can't be done over the wireless connection over the USB dongle. And you'll be much happier with the performance after the firmware update. So, plug that in. Make sure that our screen geometry is nice and square on all edges. And again, first time, plug this into our computer for the firmware update. Afterwards, if you like, you can use this nice handy dandy AC adapter to plug it right into the wall. And then it can wirelessly communicate with your computer using this USB dongle. The advantage of using the AC adapter is also going to be that you're not going to drain the battery on your laptop if you're using your laptop nearly as quickly. This thing draws quite a bit of current. Once I plug the USB dongle into my laptop, and plug the Mimio into AC power, I wait for the LED to show me a nice solid green rather than the flashing green. That indicates it has made communication with the computer and the software and it's ready to go. First thing I want to do anytime I set up the Mimio and anytime I've been away for a while is to hit the calibration button, which is that little target button. Looks like a rifle sight. Hit that and it brings up the calibration screen. I take the tip of the pen, hit right in the middle of the X. It's not where you touch it, it's where it is when you lift off of the screen. So make sure you keep your hand steady through the whole process. Once it's done, the cursor should now track the pin very, very close to the lower right edge of the tip, anywhere on the screen. If not, repeat the calibration routine.